Better? Something happened and it cut off again. I don't know why it keeps doing that to me. But I'm using my phone now, so hopefully that will be better. So, I'm just waiting for them to come back in. It is Shaylee, and we are asking about this person that she has just met, and then we also have TT who generated for 2 questions as well. So whenever you guys are here, let me know, and we'll continue here. Shaylee and TT. This is actually a continued live stream. The other one cut out, so that's why it's... Okay, Feisty, actually I'm continuing this live stream on from what I was just doing right now that got cut out. So that is why we're here. So we're not going to be doing the first 3 free. We already did those. I'm just waiting for... Feisty, if you could do me a really quick favor, because I'm on my phone here, so I can't really, I can't go off and, actually, I can share right here. Never mind. That's fine. There's still a loud noise right now? I just posted it, so I'm hoping you guys see that. I can't get off this, I can't get off YouTube right here unless I end the live, so I have to just hope that they see the live, because I can't go into the live that I was just on. But, if you have a chance, Feisty, if you get a chance, could you send the link to this and post it on that live stream just so they know? I mean, I told them to go to my channel, but I don't know, maybe they did already, didn't see it and thought like that was full of shit. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't think they know about it. I mean, hopefully they see it in a second here. Because 2 people donated, and I would never leave donators out like that. So hopefully they don't think that. But she wants to know about this person, Andy, so she'll just have to come back and listen to this later. Tell me about this Andy person or Shaylee. What do you need to know about this person? This is good energy. What is his energy here for Shaylee? This person, Andy. This person, Andy, for Shaylee. we have the Leo card, but we also have strength, okay? So strength represents, I feel like withstanding adversity or obstacles. Ten of Pentacles is beautiful to get along with the strength card because I just feel like this is a connection that can actually withstand the test of time and actually, be a stable situation that, can fight through things that would rock other couples. Like I feel like you guys would be either a long-term friendship or this would be something where it's like a relationship, and it seems like there's karma here to be completed, like with the 8th house here. House 11 as well, that could indicate the friend thing, but house 8 is here as well, and that can indicate where there's, the karmic aspect of it, and then for the conjunction, a union merging and coming together. So either way, you guys have a strong bond, whether it's friends, lovers, whatever the situation is and is going to be. It's definitely something where you guys are connected in a huge way. There's a lot of connection there. There's a lot to be had here in this situation. You guys will learn a lot from each other with it being karmic. See, like I said, even if it's friends or lovers, we still have this strong bond. Now, a lot of times this will represent, two people who are on the same page in a huge way. Like, they just feel like they really get each other. They feel like everything is, going towards the same goals and having the same, like, way that they want to, take the direction of the, relationship. Like, you guys want the same things. You're going towards the same things, same aspirations. There's no imbalance of power. Everything is, like, equal, and everything is respectful, You guys are on the same page, and it's a very strong connection here. That's why you're asking about it, because it is, it's so strong that you're a bit confused. You're like, is this real? Am I tripping? I think that's why you're asking. 7 of Swords, someone's hiding how they feel, though. Someone is not going to be coming forward. Like, somebody wants to come forward. This is the Cancer card as well. I feel like with the 7 of Swords and the Cancer card, the Chariot, somebody wants to come forward with full force, but they're not really sure how to do that. That's why these 2 Sphinxes at the bottom here, black and white, are going in different directions. And you can't have both. You can't go in both directions, right? You have to go in just one. And so because of that, this person is still deciding which direction to go in and how to approach the person. In a very direct way. They're going to approach them, but they just don't know exactly how yet. And I think that they're hiding that fact that they're actually going to approach this person. Let's see what they're going to do, why they're going to approach them, for what. Yeah, this person's very determined. This is fire energy. It's determination, passion, ambition, like pure, sheer desire. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, fire, fire energy, very determined person there. So they will be approaching the person. They obviously feel like this person has a innocence to them, or some kind of like adventure aspect to the situation. Like, they feel free, they feel like it's new, they feel like it's fun, they feel like they could really go places with the person that they've never been before. It's a very good energy. I saw the sun pop out in there too. I just didn't pull it. But I did see it, in the cards, kind of like made it poked its little head out. And I think that, obviously that represents a very good feeling as well. So, and the Lovers, I do feel like it will be, well, it seems like definitely a Lovers situation, Gemini energy too. But with that, there's the duality of Gemini, right? It's, so I feel like it's not just a relationship, it's also that friendship dynamic. And I think that might cause a little bit of the confusion here. Not that we saw confusion in any of these cards, I just feel like the confusion might be there for some of you, or for one of you, or both at one point or another, because you're not sure, like, if you're friends or if you're into each other. But I think that, it's safe to say that it's both. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. It should be that way, But since we got the 2 of Cups here and the Lovers, I just feel like obviously it's a connection that you guys are going all in with, and there's nothing to really, I don't think it's too good to be true. I don't think it's something where you have to be worried about it. It doesn't show any kind of, the only thing that it showed was the 7 of Swords, and that obviously, to me, seems like it's just somebody who's not really being straightforward or upfront about how they feel yet, and isn't being very direct about it, but is nevertheless feeling that way, that person is hiding how they feel. They're sneaking how they feel because they're not going to approach yet, but they will approach. It's just that they haven't yet. They haven't decided how they're going to do it yet. How they're going to ask you out, or how they're going to, make it known. They are being stealth at this moment, but they are determined to reach out. So it will happen. It's they're not sure how to do it yet, or maybe they just don't have the time. But either way, in the meantime, they're not going to be approaching you directly. They're not going to let you know, that that's what's going to happen. Or you aren't going to let them know that's what's going to happen. It could be vice versa. Somebody is not being upfront about their feelings. I think it's like they want it to be like a surprise or something. I don't think it's like a shady aspect of it. I think it's more just, they want to tell you when the time is right. They don't want to ruin it. They want to do it in a special certain way. Hi, Shaylee. Yeah, I was doing your reading right now about Andy. So, you can go back and listen to it. And also, please post your other question, and I'll get started on that one as well, okay? Yeah, please go ahead and do that. I'm so glad you came. I'm so glad you found it. I posted this live on my channel, but I wasn't sure if you were going to see it, and then I couldn't back out of this and go to the other live stream. So I was like, I hope that, they're able to see it, because I can't go and post the link. Yeah, I just got done with that first question, and I was like, oh shoot, like, is she here? Like, I wonder how we're gonna do this, like, hopefully, whoever, if you guys get a chance, can you please go and take this link to this live stream and post it on the old live stream? Because I don't know if TT found it, but I cannot escape from this screen right now because it will exit out of the live stream altogether. And I'm sorry to ask you to do that, but if you could, that would be so helpful. I just want to make sure that everyone who donated gets to the new live stream. It doesn't feel like I totally just screwed them over, But yeah, Shaylee, about Andy, that shit is pretty crazy. I mean, you guys it's a very close connection. I feel like you guys are going to be together for a while. If not together, very good friends, but I saw both, actually. I saw that, we got the Two of Cups, we got the Lovers, we got, what was another one we got? We got a few cards that were just very positive and very connected, and we got Strength from the beginning, which tells me, there's obviously this, like, endurance that you guys have, or the strength that you guys have. Like, it won't be a connection that can really be broken very easily. And it's a connection that can be, that can withstand the test of time. And so I feel like there's obviously a connection that goes on for a long time, whether it's friends or lovers, but it's going to be very positive. You guys are going to learn a lot from each other. And it seems like it's long lasting. Even if it's not lovers forever, it'll be friends, So check that out. It's right before this one. I just got finished with it. But nevertheless, I see it as very positive between you. I didn't really see anything to worry about. We saw the Seven of Swords in there, but I feel like that's only just, that's only because it's saying, that one of you is not saying exactly how you feel at this time, and one of you is going to want to approach the other person in a very specific and direct way, but you're just trying to figure out what that approach is going to be, and right now you're not going to reveal your feelings on that subject. Even if you have feelings for each other, whoever's approaching the other person in that very direct way isn't going to let up that that's going to happen, okay? That's what I see the Seven of Swords as, hiding that intention. Nothing shady, though. You said, can we look into my job? Am I going to get fired? Oh, okay, TT, thanks. Awesome. Okay. Thanks, you guys, for trying to help me out there with that. But okay, we got them here. So awesome. Cool. We're back in action. Hi, V. Can we look into my job? Am I going to get fired? Where are things going job-wise? Essentially cool. Okay, I had to do that because I would not be able to read it from all the way up here. So let's see about your job, okay? Job situation going on. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Feisty. I appreciate that. So what's going on with your job here, Shaylee? What do you need to know about your job situation? Do you see anything happening, any opportunities coming up, or anything you need to know and prepare for? Anything you must know and need to prepare for here for you? Okay, thank you. Okay. So what is going on with Shaylee's job situation here? She's gonna get fired. She wants to know, like, what is the situation with her job in the next days, weeks, months, and year, please? Any changes we see coming up with that? Any improvements, any opportunities? What is happening with her job? Collaboration with other people. So there could be, well, let's just hang on for a second. Okay, so I feel like this collaboration with these other people is kind of what leads to this situation being a little bit unstable. We have the Three of Swords here, so I feel like either somebody in this group turns on someone else. I mean, we don't see betrayal or anything, but we do see that this is hurtful to the situation. You're collaborating with other people. Could be two people and you. It could be, more or less. I'm just saying this card, it shows three. But just whoever, think about just whoever you're collaborating with right now and trying to exchange ideas with, it might be a little bit risky because there could be, that heartbreak there, that loss. And loss, the Three of Swords isn't just heartbreak like love, it can also be loss. So obviously it's sucks to lose your job, and that's a big loss right there. That's one of the biggest, changes that affects people in a huge way, like losing your job. But the good news is that you have a lot of opportunities here. The not so good news is that these opportunities are, some of them are unrealistic, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to decipher which ones are and which ones aren't. So I would just say whichever ones seem too good to be true. Obviously, I would just try to look at them as if that's what they are. Just be very practical and try to look at things, thoroughly. Ask all the questions you can about things you don't understand. Even if it's just to ask, this seems too good to be true, what's the catch? Anything like that. You just need to know exactly what you're expected to do with these opportunities and what you're going to be getting out of them. So you have a lot of opportunities here, but I feel like that these people you're associating with or trying to, exchange ideas with, it could cause a loss of your job because of that situation for some reason. So let's see what that's about. What's the Three of Pentacles here for with the Three of Swords, please? Okay, so you're doing this, with these people. You're collaborating, with these people because the goal is to attain more security. Maybe you guys have an idea or a shared vision that you're trying to, go towards, and you have this idea that the outcome will be a lot of money or a lot of security. It's a great idea, but you see here that that is actually going to be a while before, it starts off, it's going to be a while before you start seeing any of this, actually take form and take shape. And so then what that turns into is somebody closes off, somebody cuts off, you can't get a hold of the people, you can't get it into the idea you guys are setting together, you just get cut out of the situation for some reason, and you're not really exactly sure why, because, there's no communication. And, these could be your friends, these could be people that you've known very well for a long time, or this could be you might hear about the situation through a friend or a mutual friend or something like that. Friends are going to be very important. Here's another three, by the way. Friends are really important in this whole situation. From the beginning, this is the middle, and then we'll see at the end, but in the beginning, these people you're collaborating with, not exactly friends, but people at work possibly, could even be strangers, but whatever the case may be, I feel like it's at work because, then this loss here, I feel like is associated with this job or this position you may have had, collaborating with others or having this idea. Maybe there's some work that was done that you should have had credit for, but you weren't given the credit. And so I feel like then friends are going to become important later because you're going to find information that you couldn't get before because you were cut out of the situation. And then here we see that you don't really have a voice, or you feel like you don't. It's you feel like you don't have any power, you can't do anything to change the situation. So I feel like, again, this Three of Pentacles here kind of shows that these people aren't good for the situation. You shouldn't try to just keep to yourself at this time if you want to prevent this whole entire fucking thing from happening. I feel like that's your best bet, is to kind of when you're at work, don't get involved with people and their ideas, because it could lead to you being thrown under the bus or getting kicked out of the deal, or things being placed on you and you looking bad for it and you not feeling like you can really do anything to change that. So that's where you need to watch out and be careful. Keep to yourself. Stay close to the person who hired you. Stay close, talk to them, so that you're in good graces with them. And that's the only person that you really need to be in good graces with, because all the other people might try to, um, take advantage of that and just kind of throw you under the bus in some way. Headed toward, there is some direction this is going in. Justice. It could become like a legal issue. It could be that this is just it's going to end here, and I feel like the Justice card means that you're not going to lose your job in that situation. And I feel like this is coming out, of course, after I've said, make sure that you are keeping to yourself and everything. Like, if you're able to do that, I feel like that's kind of the case that will happen. Like, it won't turn out the other way. The other scenario won't happen. But this is kind of showing like a person who's Queen of Wands, a person who's able to take care of herself, handle her shit. She doesn't let people get in the way. And this is what I want you to try to embody. Just be a fucking powerhouse and do what you need to do, and don't worry about what other people are saying. Don't take any opportunities that you don't know for sure are legit or not. Like, don't take anyone's offers. Don't talk to people about job-related things or work-related issues, or things that people aren't supposed to know. Like other people that don't work there, or other people that just aren't supposed to know for some reason. Like different things about the company or about the work, and keep to yourself. I don't feel like you're gonna lose your job unless you get involved with the wrong people here. There is opportunity for some kind of new inspiration coming in. What else is this about? Yeah, you're going to be thinking back. So yeah, right when I pulled that and I said new inspiration coming in, what I thought in my mind was like, but this is like that old thing. And then it's interesting that this came out with a 3 again, 3 of wands this time. And so this is a person who's thinking, they're reminiscing, or not reminiscing, but they're thinking about how every moment before this moment here right now has led up to this point. Like every single step of the way that's led up to this point right here. And he's looking at all that he's created, and he's proud of himself, and he's just thinking back to all the things that he did to get to this point. And I think what that represents here is this new inspiration that comes in. You're thinking about that new inspiration. So it's something that isn't, you're not taking the opportunity, or you're not going that way with this idea or with these people. However, this scenario, I'm just kind of giving it a storyline. But if you want to, like, if you feel like you know what it means and how you can, like, make it into something that sounds more like your situation, the main idea here is that, there's some kind of idea, or there's some kind of, way you're going to go about something with people, and some approach, or some kind of, like, path. And it's not a path that I feel like is steady for you, but now later on, you're thinking about it still. You're thinking about this inspiration that you could have taken into your own hands. But I feel like at this point in time, you're like, this would have been a great idea, but like, you've already won the battle. You've already made it past. You're on top still. You still have what you need, and you're making shit happen. You don't need, you're not brought down. You don't have anybody kind of taking anything away from you. Like, I feel like you will still have work, and you may be like an independent contract. Like, you may be doing freelancing, or you may be working for yourself, because the Queen of Wands is all about, like, independence, and she can take care of herself. She doesn't really work for anybody. She doesn't really need anyone to tell her what to do. She kind of just handles shit. So this person, too, is, looking at everything they've created, and they're very proud. So I feel like you've created a lot here, and you're just thinking back to that moment, but it's not something that you need to, like, stay in that energy for. Tell me about her job and what she's going to be doing this time next year, if you can see that. We can see anything we need to know about the position she'll have, if she'll have the same position she has now. Okay, it's interesting because the sun being here says that even if it's hard, even if it's something where you feel like you missed out on something, or you were left out on something, or you lost something, or you were abandoned in some way, or put out, or you weren't given a fair shot in some way, you feel a disappointment here related to your work, but then at the same time the sun is here showing that you feel very good in this energy. So it's like it comes with its its pros and cons. Like, negative things happen, losses occur, but then you're back on top. Like, I feel like you still have this sun energy, which means you're bright, you're open, you're approachable, you're ready to kind of have any new experience that would be like a happy one. You know, this is a good energy to have, so I don't feel like it's negative. Like there's nothing that says you won't be working or won't or will be at the job. The only thing I just feel like with the Five of Pentacles is that obviously your way to the sun was a hard road. You know, it was a hard climb. You know, and there was things that happened, a lot of drama, a lot of bullshit, and a lot of unsure, like a lot of uncertainty. You know, so that's just something that comes along with it, and that's okay because when you get to the sun, you feel very good in that energy. So I feel like you do have a job still, you do work, you are in a position of independence, a position of, being able to be your own boss and have a lot of power. It's a very high position, it's a good, strong position. It's not really a position that anyone can knock you down from. So there could be some drama here, but I would just say keep to yourself, keep to yourself and the boss, whoever hired you. Keep close to them, whoever that is, and make sure you're just not associating with these wrong people. Do not mix at work. Do not mix and mingle at work. Try to just stay, you know, to yourself if you can, because these people might try to bring you down and into a situation that's negative and, you know, going to bring you down in a way that you can't handle right now or you don't want, that would be negative for you. So I think you're good in that regard as long as you keep to yourself and focus on yourself and what you have to do and not what anyone else has to say, about it at work. Nice. Oh. Someone at my current job is setting me up. I work from home, so it's easy, yeah. Wow, yeah, we saw that. We definitely saw that. So yeah, don't listen to these people. TT, can you go ahead and post your questions, please, love? I'm going to start on those as well. I'm going to start on those too. Yeah, that's crazy, Shaylee, because yeah, we saw that. We definitely saw that coming out there. For sure. Of course. I think I'm going to close the list as well, just because it's kind of getting late here. I kind of started late, but I do need to end it soon. So let's close the list. If you could just put that, or actually, I'll put it. Am I able to put it? I don't think I am because I'm in this stupid orientation. Can you go ahead and just let them know that the list is closed? And also, I can't type for some reason. I know I'm so retarded. I don't know why it's I just set it up weird, I guess. I did it in the wrong orientation. It won't let me type or say anything, but can you just say that the list is closed and also see if TT is here still? Can you please? Thank you so much, Feisty. I really appreciate you. You're awesome. can't hear me? Oh, it sucks. Can you hear me better now? Let me know if you can hear me okay now. Shoot. That sucks. I'm so sorry. This is, like, ridiculous. Okay, where did you make the donation? Was it a 333? Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me all right now? Or no? I just wanted to get this question off my chest. I asked you in PayPal. Okay. So that means... yeah, the quick readings are 333. And, Shaylee, could you hear me okay? Like, did you get the message out? If not, I will, reiterate. I'll summarize it for you again. Because that sucks. I do not want you to not get your reading. Like, that is not... I do not want to leave you with that experience of getting a reading from me. So let me know, you know, if you want me to or I can just tell you right now. I mean, it's up to you. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and look at that. I saw your question. Is TT here? Because I still have your questions to do for you as well. Feisty, if you're here, can you go ahead and post in here, Snapchat full moon cat? And if TT comes back, or if Shaylee comes back and they couldn't hear me, or if TT comes back and she wants to get her readings because she donated, you know, I don't want to leave them hanging here, but I'm going to be ending soon, so I just want to make sure that they get their readings. And for some... So Rosie, I'm still here, and I don't know if Shaylee is here or if TT are here, TT would, but Rosie, we're going to see what's going on here. We're just going to get a quick message for you about the question that was on PayPal. I don't know if you guys can hear me okay. If you can't, then I'm sorry, it's just not going to work tonight. This is what you need to know. Oh yeah, okay, thank you, Feisty. She's awesome. Okay, yeah, so everything that Feisty just said, she's my moderator, and that's exactly, you guys need to know that stuff. That's the information I can give you. Because if this isn't working, I don't really know how to fix it right now. It's just kind of like not a good, you know, it's not working right now, but... Okay. So can you hear me okay, or is it, like, not coming in well? That's what I was worried about, was, like, I'm not set up correctly right now. But, if it's working okay now, then we can make it work, you know, but... Rosie, okay, what do we see she's feeling about this? There was some kind of a toxic energy here. This person isn't going to show anything. Yep, we see them leaving. They care what people think, too. So if this is something where you guys had a lot of attention brought to this situation about, like whatever this argument or whatever this, downfall was, it could be that they're holding their composure now and they're not going to be showing much of anything. They're going to be leaving. That's pretty much all you're going to be seeing from them, But it was a toxic situation, and I feel like it's better off without that situation, Rosie. Whatever they're going towards now with this Knight of Cups, it's kind of like, just let them, because seriously, the situation is not, it wasn't good for you, and I think that, obviously you're hurt, but it's not something that was good. It's not something that was going to be good, and really, it's kind of better off that they are leaving now. It's kind of better that way than you having to make them leave, like they're leaving on their own, and that's a blessing, Like, this was not a good situation for you. Let's see if they, we don't see them showing any kind of, like, missing you, or, they're not showing that. They're not going to be taking action towards you or making an approach towards you. It seems like they're holding back and they're just observing what they need to do next. And we see them kind of going towards something that is offering them support right now, because that's probably their only option. It could be a love relationship or type of situation. It could be family. I mean, it's just somebody who's offering support to them. The beginning stages of that connection or that situation for them. So they're going to be going towards that. But I don't see them showing much of any expression to you. Like, you're not going to know how they feel, and that's probably why you're asking how they feel. Because they're not showing any, any kind of feeling or any kind of, no hatred, no happiness, no regret, no remorse, no missing you. They're not showing anything. But they are focused on where they need to go. Like, we saw them leaving and traveling. They're leaving and they are going towards, something that's going to support them, like a family or a friend, maybe a lover. But we just see them going towards some kind of place where they can rest, their head and feel supported and not, be stuck in a situation that they can't support themselves. I feel like they can't support themselves right now, though. But it's basically just saying, they're going towards something that's going to be supportive to them. So that's what we see. But I don't see them showing you any kind of, like, they could be thinking that you're like the enemy or the bad guy, or they could be pointing the blame on you for something that they've done. See, they're trying to get away with something, or trying to hide something, trying to sneak, or trying to not take responsibility, trying to, not get caught, trying to kind of like tiptoe out of there without getting caught, without having to be confronted, though, basically. And like I said, this is a good thing for you. This is a better thing for you that it is this way. Like, believe it or not, it's actually better that it's this way, because this is what's coming to you, and it should be more stability. You should find the right people in your life, or your family, whoever the, people in the Ten of Pentacles were for you. It's like, it's so much better without the person around. Even if you miss them, it's like, that will pass. You'll soon see that it's better this way. And so there's really nothing to be upset about. It's kind of like, it's better this way. Just know that. Okay, and so with that being said, you guys, please check out the chat box, because it explains everything about how to get your readings, okay? Because I don't feel like this is the best way to do it now, and I will make sure to definitely give you guys your readings worth your money's worth. It will be well worth it. I'll give you an extraordinary reading in depth, but please contact me through those things that Feisty just put up there, because that's the best way to do it. I feel like this is not efficient enough. And we can definitely get this done in a way that's better and more personal, so we can talk longer, okay? I will make it up to you guys. Do not forget that. Contact me through the different options that Feisty put down below, and get your reading that way. Shaylee, if you want me to summarize, I can do that too, if you couldn't hear me in the last reading. And TT, I'd love to still do your readings, so contact me so that we can do those, and we can do a personal reading that way, okay? Okay, you guys, I would never leave you guys out. Or, you put a donation, I would never just leave you out like that, okay? So know that. Okay, and please contact me.